Hi, I'm Sailor Eric. On this Saturday in late August, the crew was comprised entirely of Europeans. A father and daughter from Belgium was staying with me for the week, Stephan and Sarah. And I've sailed with the other crew member, Anatoly, for the past 3 years. Anatoly is originally from the Ukraine. It happened to be the 33rd anniversary of Ukrainian Independence, and we proudly flew the Ukrainian flag from Silverheels spreader. We had many close encounters with friendly sailboats on the Chicago lakefront and caught a sailboat participating in the Chicago Area Sail Racing Association's Pursuit of Happiness race, as well as sailboats racing in the T10 North American Championship race hosted by the Chicago Yacht Club. I want to take a moment to thank the subscribers of this channel. Thank you for supporting this content. For everyone, please consider pressing the like button for the video or leaving comments on how future videos can be improved. For those not yet subscribed, consider subscribing for the benefit of future content. The wind was coming from the east by southeast, and it was about 4 knots close to shore. So we motored out a little further than normal to catch wind that was not disrupted by land. After motoring about 1 3/4 miles, we saw the wind tip above 6 knots, and we raised 2 sails, the main and foresail, and started sailing. The wind picked up a little bit to about 8 knots, and we then turned north to a beam to slightly broad reach. This is Stephan, who's joining us from Belgium. He just joined us here in the U.S. yesterday, visiting Chicago for about a week. This is his first sailing adventure on Silverheels. So welcome, Stephan.
Thank you very much for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your life in Belgium. How does it differ?
Oh yeah, we are far away from the seaside. We don't have this big lake thing. So Brussels is much smaller than Chicago.
Is the food comparable, or are the expenses?
The food is just different. I think for some things we have very sophisticated food, Italian, French, whatever you want. But we are living in the middle of it naturally, and you have certainly in Chicago a broader difference of food.
Well, the beer in the United States is much better than in Belgium, right?
Belgium is the king of the traditional beers. You can't find better traditional Belgium-style beers than in Belgium.
And I think you were telling me about a festival where it's like a party for a week. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. In old Belgium, there is every weekend there is a big party going on somewhere with festival and music. But the Gentse Feast is like 10 days, theater, concerts, just partying from absurd stuff to different things. Drinking from the afternoon till deep in the night.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, this is you have to be used to it to go for 10 days.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun.
All right, what do you think of your first experience on Silverheels so far?
Oh, but this is a nice. We didn't have to do too much. We have to start cleaning, and it's a nice, smoothly experience till now. definitely experienced sailorman.
Great. No seasickness for
No,
your
not
first
yet.
time on
No,
on Lake
no.
Michigan.
We were low on alcohol yesterday,
Yep.
as advised, which is very difficult for a Belgian guy.
Well, tonight we can have a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
We next turned southwest on a broad reach and put up 2 more sails, the mizzen and the staysail. Seeing a race in the distance, we decided to head northwest and get a closer view. The wind was up to about 9 to 10 knots by this time of day. The T10s are currently sailing with the wind coming from their port side, which is the left side of the boat when one faces toward the front of the boat. This means they are on a port tack, where the port side is the windward side, the side where the wind comes from. The wind is coming from behind the boat, from about 230 degrees relative to the boat's nose. The wind is pushing the sails and the boat forward. The colorful light sails are generally referred to as spinnakers. They are light and only work when the wind is coming from behind. As the racers approach the turn marker, they raise their forward sails, collapse their spinnakers, and then turn into the wind. All right, this is Anatoly, and Anatoly, correct me if I'm wrong, have we sailed together now for about 3 years?
You might be right about that.
Okay. I met you through Kathy. You were
Yes.
going through Skipjacks, the
Yes,
Skipjacks
that's how
program
we
at the
met.
time.
I think we met on Kathy's boat.
Yep.
Or at least
Advocate.
it was back then.
I think that year we went across to Michigan City together
Yeah,
with one of the
that
persons.
was memorable.
That's right. That's cool. And we came back. We actually had to turn on the engine a couple times because the wind was a little funny.
Didn't get a lot of wind.
No.
It was still exciting.
That's right.
Well, it's the 33rd anniversary of Ukraine's renewed independence. That's how we like to call it.
Yeah.
Just to signify that we were independent once before, and we regained independence 33 years ago.
You were born in the Ukraine?
I was.
Yep. When was the last time you visited the Ukraine?
Quite a few years ago.
Yeah. And you have family there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we hope for a speedy resolution to that problem.
Well, we really hope for that too. For us, it's a victory and then peace.
Yeah. But back to today's sailing, you keep coming back to Silverheels. You must enjoy sailing the boat. What brings you back?
Well, it's a company to begin with.
Yeah.
But then it's the sailing experience.
Okay. All right.
It's a nice refuge from the city busy life.
It was time to head back to Monroe Harbor, so we turned southwest on a close reach port tack. We are now approaching the outer harbor seawall entrance, where we will start taking down the sails and motor back to our mooring ball in Monroe Harbor. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments what you would like to see featured in the future. To my subscribers, thank you again for your continued support.